I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were in tank and we saw each other at the pond.
We saw...
When I start my stream, there's always like after 15 seconds appears one watcher. There is always one watcher. There is never zero, there is always one, which appears like 15-20 seconds after I start stream. I'm just wondering who is that. I think it's a bot. This one watcher, first watcher, I think it's a bot. Who else could it be? And then always second watcher appears. I think it's a bot too. There are two bots. Hello bots. So where I am now, I am... First of all we check difficulty. Yes, that's fine, that's okay. Yesterday we had Zacharias Cemetery, Hound Heart Campsite, and here it was Draw Ambush. So three fights and no reloads. Especially hard was fight here in Hound Heart Campsite, because I wanted to test for the first time confusion. So I tested this confusion and it also worked on my team. Sila and Lan and Nanyo, they were confused and started hitting each other, wounding each other. So with confusion, I'm not really sure is it worse, because if mobs are inside, like if you're surrounded by enemies and they're inside of your team, like it was yesterday, they will be sometimes hitting each other, but they'll be also hitting you. I don't see so far them. Maybe if there is mob somewhere in distance and you come in stealth, use that spell on them and run away. I don't know, but I don't see how it can be used, sincerely speaking.
No one stands in my way.
I just tried offline for experimenting. I created Witch of the Whale and just went with him and with Witch of the Whale too. And it's so easy to kill those mobs. It's tedious. It's tedious. It takes time. But if you have a lot of time and a lot of patience, you can kill a lot of mobs with that. Not all, but most of them are already on that difficulty. And then of course your experience grows like hell. You have huge experience, and then you come into part after Gargula's attack, and you enter, and all the experience is equalized. So you can be, I believe, like maybe level 10 already before just entering Dresden. So it's Witch of the Well. I mean, if you take mercenary, so you take just instead of Nano, also you can take Witch of the Whale. If you take mercenaries, game really becomes very, very trivial. Take Witch of the Whale or take mutagen warrior, fighter, or you take a tower shield specialist, or you take drunken master, or you take inquisitor, or you take cleric crusader instead of Zosiel. There are so many options. So if you take mercenaries, really game becomes trivial. It's already easy. If you save scam, it's extremely easy. If you don't save scam, yes, it's complicated. But if you take mercenary, it becomes so trivial. I really don't see a point. Maybe just to try some new classes to see how they work, but so one more buff. Buffing, it's like meditation. Someone told me, I forgot who, but Nani told that buffing is sort of meditation, and that's true actually. That's it. Now just something for LAN to make him a little bit more deadly. I have 4 extended scrolls of shield, but those I keep for special occasions. Gargulea attack, then Gargulea fight in the cave. It will be very interesting, by the way, very interesting. Gargulea fight in the cave, but we need to be level 8 for that fight, level 8, and we also have to have more scrolls of invisibility extended. So that's I keep for some special fights. This is just normal one. I don't think we need it here actually. Also I have one extended, but that's for Gargulea cave. And I need to have also Vital Strike extended, but we'll fabricate it later. And I will need mirror image for 1, 2, 3, at least for 3 of them. mirror image. That's for Gargulya cave fight. Now let's see what armor class 30, 44, 25, 31, 24, 31. So obviously Lan is our tank.
You are my favorite aide.
Have to arrange them more nicely, those things, that they look nice. Because now they don't look nice. They look ugly. That's one here. Where is one more road? I had two roads like that. Strange. Ah, here it is. Here it is. It goes to Sila, actually. It goes to Sila just for that. This goes to Nenio 1 and 2. 1 minute 23 seconds. Not very much. And he has to use it on himself.
Anything new?
Ah,
You can trust me.
Camellia skeletons. Just in case, something like that. Something like that. And now,
Unbiased opinion?
finally, haste. He has here. Sila will also have the same. Ah, she will not have the same. Okay, time to go. As usual, as always, 45 armor class. Now I do like that. Come on. Come on, one. Now his armor class is 49. Isn't it nice? 49? They're already on level 7. What can be done to him theoretically if he'll be fighting defensively, for example, like that? It's unfortunately -4 penalty to attack rolls and +3 bonus to armor class. At least he can tank. He won't be hitting, but he'll be having armor class 53. 53 armor class, that's already not bad at all, because he can tank. Especially if Camellia gives him protective luck, with 53 armor class he can tank. And then if I, for example, if I gave him, where is it? Crane style, he would have even 54 armor class. 54 armor class and -2 penalty to attack rolls. -2 penalty, it's still a lot on unfair, because on hard it would work. You can do it on hard, definitely. Give him crane style, and it will be okay. He'll be hitting, but on unfair -2 penalty, it's huge. It's huge. So in most cases he'll be missing, but sometimes you don't need to hit. He can just tank, and Sila will be hitting. For example, like that. So and then theoretically you could take all those 3 feats. That feat of course is useless for Lan, but this is prerequisite for crane riposte. So then you would even have one extra, one less penalty, so -1 penalty on unfair could be acceptable. It could be acceptable. Could be acceptable. So, for example, if I gave him instead of fortitude, yeah, if I gave him instead of fortitude, he could have 50 already on level 9. He would have 54 plus dodge mythic 55 plus 2 57. So on level 11 after fight with Nulkinet he would have already 57 armor class, which is not so bad, and probably even more, because I think I give him more dexterity on level 8. Let's go. Yeah, I gave protection from fire, so we go. Those make blah blah blah. Those should hold position. Camellia immediately starts give protective luck to Scylla, and one should neutralize Alchemist. Alchemist is the most dangerous here, as we know already. Alchemists are extremely dangerous. And now I go turn-based, because in real time it's impossible. Now it's extremely dangerous. Maybe we do like that. Marauder. I don't mind using Smite Evil. I'm not sure if they're evil, by the way. Let's see. Yes, they're evil. They even have orcs. Nenio goes in the corner, and Zosil. If we can give bit of luck to Lan from here. Yeah, we can. Because Lan shoots next. And now that's important thing to do. Because archers are dangerous. Now Lan will not touch that one. Lan will target Alchemist and that archer. So I do like that. Alchemist here is danger number 1. Unfortunately, Lan targeted that one. But 3 of them, I should use somehow very delicately this thing, not hurt my own team. Maybe like that. Yeah, it was good, and go out of Nenio. Nenio can do nothing here. She's out of all the spells. Camellia again. Protective luck to Scylla. Chanting and going out of range. Lan. That is alive. I go for that first, because maybe that one will be poisoned, but that will be never poisoned. Lan was wounded. Who dared to wound Lan? Those archers. Shit, Marauder leader actually almost killed my main character. Scylla, but shows the bust. Just look what Scylla did. 103 damage. 103 damage. Haste, weapon, focus, glaive, flanking, yeah, concealment, smite evil, heroism, divine favor, blah blah blah, and damage. Look, someone was Allo was telling me that marching terror is not such a good weapon. Just look here, 5 negative damage. Source marching terror. Each first hit it's 1d6 negative damage. Strength, of course, luck, and smite evil. Okay, we've been happy. We've been lucky. I don't take my spell master because and why don't I give fortune to Lan just in case? I didn't give fortune to Lan. Lan is too far. Kill that one. But he was fully buffed. Can you imagine? He was fully buffed. He had everything, mirror, image, all the buffs, and still he was like killed with 31 armor class. Doesn't matter. That's the last one. Combat is finished. That's location number 4. I think it was something else, but probably they failed perception check. It was something somewhere here. Somewhere here it was something. No, we failed perception. Or here. The most dangerous here would be, of course, random encounters, as it usually is. My army advanced here, from here. Actually, I didn't have any fights so far. Each time enemies were escaping, so I let them escape. I didn't want to have fights. If you can do it without fight, why to fight? But those won't escape, of course. Anyway, I am not in a hurry to proceed with my army, because I prefer to wait when this becomes yellow, and then I can proceed. A question, should I go here or should I go immediately here? I have to take a rest anyway. Now 17, 19, that's okay. Here's 12, 14, because if you fail those things, attack is imminent. 17, 14, 19, 14. So we should be safe here. We should be having any surprise attack during the rest. Here we can fail, of course, if they roll 3, but protective rituals, we still don't have enough corruption. Even if you fail it, we'll be somewhere here. And I will, of course, scroll shield for LAN. That's our main thing here. It's +4 to armor class to LAN for 12 minutes. That's huge. 12 minutes +4 to armor class. Otherwise LAN cannot tank. LAN is a tank, my friends. LAN is a tank. We enter. If you don't have tank, then LAN is your tank. Put LAN, put some skeletons, and maybe LAN can survive. Our wizard doesn't do much so far. He's buffing, yes, and he's using explosive runes couple of times. But it's Scylla and LAN that do like 80% of damage, 85% of damage. Even 90% of damage. Because 2-3 times to use his runes. For the moment he's just a buffer, so we have 2 buffers. We have buffer Nenio and buffer, and he's also a buffer. They're slow because they were overloaded, so we will help them to move faster. Then I will switch it back after doing that thing. That's probably that's of course the easiest puzzle, and that's the only puzzle that I am comfortable with. those probably are easiest puzzles because there is logic in it. So as far as I remember, this should be here and this should be here. Then this should be here and this should be here. Then this should be here. There are two possibilities, either this or that. So that's one possibility. Probably it's wrong. I think it's wrong. Okay, that's how it is. But those puzzles in Enigma, they're just crazy.
Always be ready for the worst. What's over there? Tread lightly.
Okay, nothing remains. So one more location, at least it was a peaceful location. We didn't need to fight with anyone here. Okay, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locations behind. Munden's Meadow, that's with those undead smilodons. There are 3 of them, they're crazy. There is a very tricky way to kill them on Unfair, because I don't believe it's possible to tank them. I don't think, even if I give to one everything, I don't think he'll be able to tank them. Especially 3 of them. One's will be flanking. Okay, that's already Regile's quest comes. I've been contemplating the possibility of joining the Hell Knights myself. Okay. One thing. That's goblin. I've done this goblin quest already. That's the last DLC. Little DLC they made. I've done it for the first time in my previous playthrough, but it was on a hard difficulty, and I was in my Left Atlantic actually. When I played Left Atlantic, I think I was in Act 3. In Act 3, and I was like closer to the end of Act 3 I was. And here we're in the beginning of Act 2. If I go there now, I remember those goblins. They're crazy, they're powerful. I can definitely defeat the first, I can win the first fight with them now. With even on level 7, I can win the first one, the first fight near the bridge. Second fight already with Savescam, yes, no problem. With Savescam, no problem. But without reloads, I'm not sure. Like 50-50, I would say. 50-50. And then we enter cave. And in cave it becomes even worse. So but there are some nice items here, like the cloak. That cloak would be very good. But especially if you get it now, it's a very good cloak. Still, I'm not sure we can do it without reloads. Maybe on level 8 I will try. On level 8, maybe even on level 9. On level 9 it should be okay. I will sell it. And that as well, because we need money. I still have to check that blink. I never ever tried blink. Someone told me it's the same as displacement. I think someone who told that doesn't have idea what he's talking about. Because displacement and blink are two different things. Of course, if you look here, physical attacks have a 50 chance, then you can get impression. Of course, it's not the same. Just people don't bother read description and think about it. So blink is, I think it can be good for wizards, because wizards don't need to hit anyone. They just use spells. And that thing, I don't think it influences on spell making. Your own attacks have a 20% miss chance, but not with spells, of course. Spells don't care about it. So I still have to check it, how it works. Good, almost 52,000, but I still have to buy things.
Onwards.
There are things I'm obliged to buy if I want to. If I want to have more chances, for example, bracers of rough landing, that's absolute must in the game. It's absolute must. And that's for Scylla, and Scylla will keep them till the end of the game. It's +2 to armor class, +2 to attack and damage. So it helps against everything. Demons are always with wings. All those Dirachnis, demons, Babaus maybe don't have wings, but Babaus don't have wings. But everything else has sort of wings. So against Gargullas also, Gargullas have wings. +2 bonus to armor class against Gargullas attack, so I simply cannot avoid it. I have to buy it, and we immediately down on money. That's how it goes. That's good for a monk. If you have a monk, that's you give him minimum strength, maximum dexterity, and that's good for him. So if I was like wanted to make it easy, just I could take now Drunken Master, give him this amulet, and he would kill everything for me and tank everything for me. For Tower Shield Specialist, that's ideal shield. If you want to take Tower Shield Specialist, that's what you buy. Dawn of Life. Huge boost in armor class immediately. That could be good for someone like Camellia, or because it says 8 armor class, 3 dexterity, +2 grants +2 insight bonus on armor class against natural weapons, and demons almost always hit with natural weapons. Okay, not counting Babaus who use spears, and not counting Shears who use other things, but all the rest is scratching, biting, hitting with tails, with hoofs, with needles, and so actually this is 10. This is not 8-3, but this is 10-3. 10-3 and 3 dexterity. But this, first of all, it's expensive. Second, we can manage without it, because we'll have soon another one, and that we don't need to buy because we'll have Regil. We can take from Regil full plate, and then Scylla will use it instead of. Still, it's not so bad for Scylla because it gives enhancement bonus to Constitution. Just have a look what for Voljiv. Lesser Empower I could have taken, of course, but it's 9,000. Lesser Empower could be good for those things, for explosive runes. So we could have 3 runes, and we could apply it Empower. Empower. It's like 50% more to damage. So 6d6 is the same as, like, it becomes 9d6. It's the same. Like, it becomes 9d6. But the question is, it worth 9,000? If I had a lot of money, I would definitely bought it, but. And then there is another thing, which I would definitely bought. Again, problem is money. Arachnid goggles, because Scylla is our tank. So normally as tank she should have weared it like that. She cannot be flanked, and cannot be flanked it's the same as she gets +2 to armor class. Because flanking, it's +2 to attack for mobs. So it's the same as she gets with no flanking, so it's like +2 to armor class. Extremely good in fights with Gargullias, with some other stuff. Because Scylla will be mostly staying behind with her glaive, with her lunge, long reach, so Scylla won't be flanked so often. She will be, of course, but Lan will be flanked more often. But again, I buy it 15,000 and I have 20,000 left. And I absolutely need that. Bookworm's headband, it's for leper smile. To avoid those swarms and so that's extremely important. And it's 12,000 again, so 12,000 here, 15,000 here, it's already 27,000. And then I have 9,000 left. I can sell this stupid tankard of free spirit, by the way. It's useless, this. It only gives some problems with Azata. But those I have to buy. I mean, if I want to increase chances for Lan to survive, I have gift those Arachnid goggles. I could even give it to him, to my wizard, those goggles. Because he often, in situation when he is flanked, especially during those random encounters when those spiders come and from the flanking. So that's those two things I'm afraid we have to buy. Arachnid and it's 27,000. I will have 10,000. But that's still one thing. Other thing, I would need those pearls. Pearls, I need at least 2 pearls of power for level 4, and that's because of Death Ward and freedom of movement, because we need it to fight Leech, we need it to fight Lesser Korean Ghost. We need it already we need it in Gargullia's cave, because every one of them has to have Death Ward. I could of course buy, like, we have 2 Death Wards here. I can buy 4 more scrolls of Death Wards, which 2,800, and then I need to buy freedom of movement, at least 4 scrolls also, which already makes 5,600, and it's only for one fight in caves with Gargullias. They all should have that Death Ward. Can you believe that? And then another fight comes in Lesser Korean. You have you need there with Vermlik fight. You need there absolutely to have like everyone should have this. So I again should buy this word for, it's again 2,800. Then I need this word when fighting Maugla, by the way, Maugla, and Nabasu, by the way, Nulkanet. I need that for Nulkanet. I need for Lich, for Zacharius, I need also 6. So when you calculate all of that, it will start buying those Death Ward scrolls. You will come to the higher number than if you buy Then if you buy those 2 pearls, it's doable. Yes, it's doable, but so I need to buy 2 of them. Even better to have 3 of them. But I buy 2 of them, it's 32,000, and then I have nothing left. So I need 2 things of those, and then I also need that thing. Where is the shit? Where is that shit? Bookworm's headband. Actually, I'd buy it already now, because what's the point to wait if I will buy it anyway. I have to buy it anyway. An icy protector I have to buy, not to forget icy protector. And I need to buy ingredients to continue making scrolls. I probably need to buy scroll scriber's kit to be able to fabricate those level 6 scrolls, including true seeing actually. So when I think about all those money, then I think, how the hell people are buying mercenaries? Where the fuck are they taking money from? If you buy mercenary, then you don't have money for all of that. Okay, you have mercenary. Mercenaries are always extremely OP. So, and then they play with Savescam. So it's doable, but probably. But it should be a lot of saves coming. Okay, they have pets also. They have pets, and then pets are tanking for them, so that makes it easy, of course. But otherwise, you buy mercenary, you cannot buy all of that. Okay, maybe you can buy something. Braces of rough landing already go here. Now, bookworm's hand. At least we'll have more intelligence thanks to that worm head, and hence maybe 1 extra spell. Which will be that extra spell. Bear's endurance for him. So here's mostly buffs for him. 1, 2, 3. I don't need, I think. Let's do like that, because sometimes he just needs to vanish. Sometimes he needs to vanish to survive. So those 2 things are just his own spells. This is offensive spell. Maybe stone skin. So it's also dedicated to his own protection. No one can use it. I think I'm gonna sell it, because with 1 more bonus, who can wear it? sell it.
Move out.
Uh-huh. Don't have any more. So we need shiny cheating and slimy skin.
I require
Let's go back for it. Shiny cheating, slimy skin. Slimy cheating, shiny skin. I buy all the cheating and hitting. Actually, it's hitting, not the cheating. It's hitting. Our slimy skin. Here. Almost 1,000. I will also need hurricane bow, blood vial, again this story, again this story. At least this story is okay. Arcana. Nature. Arcana, this is important. That's of course they did it's wrong. If that's here, it should work. If I put it here, it should be working. To go outside, to click, to come back, this is really stupid.
Rich girl.
Okay, she rolled 9.
you follow.
And now I want to have more stealth, but I cannot have it. Or do I have? want now to have more perception, so I want to put it on LAN, but it won't be working on LAN because it's not clicked. Okay, let's. Okay, those are here. What can we do now? I don't know. We cannot do anything. If we want to proceed, we have to go here. Here it's no way. Level 8, I would still risk to move here. On level 7, no. Even on level 8, it will be difficult to fight those things. And doesn't matter where we decide to go. Doesn't matter. Wherever we go, we will have to defeat those armies. So the only spot probably I could go is to Leper Smile, but for Leper Smile I could also try to go for Gargullias, at least to fight part of those Gargullias. Not Gargullias in the cave, but Gargullias outside. That's probably we could do. And then maybe try Morbid Ridge. Maybe try to win the first fight. At least to win at least the first fight. It would give like about maybe 900 XP, some more items, more money. Because second fight, it's already risk. First fight is also risky, but it's at least I know it's with a lot of care. Like when being careful, it's possible. So I could go with armies here, take this fortification. Our army is level 2. This is level 4 army. And then we go here. This is army level 4. No, level 1. Those flies. Breastplate that I can sell. By the way, I can sell it. It's also level 4. It's this crazy army. Yes, it's time based. I mean, quests are time based. You cannot deactivate the type thing. You cannot. This has to be. This is important. But other things, no, you cannot. Like if you go here, for example, even if I know them by heart, it always appears. You cannot deactivate it. I would like to sometimes, especially, it can be annoying. It can be annoying. Ah, you mean time? Time. Yes, I can deactivate using toy box, but I don't cheat. That's for children. If someone needs to deactivate something, cheat in some or other way, I mean, just don't play high difficulties. Play something easier. Go down. Play in core difficulty. Play in normal difficulty. I mean, why would I be cheating? That's strange to me. All the cheats to me, it's strange. I can tell you like that. You have two parts in the game. You have actually game like we have now. We go, we fight mobs, and then you have campaign. Campaign, it's where you fight with your armies. Successfully running campaign, if you click here, you have leadership, logistics, you have diplomacy, you have military, and then those ranks are growing. First you have to get rank 5 and then rank 8. Anyway, if it all goes good, you have all 8 ranks, you have very, very nice presence that helps you a lot in your game here. You have really nice things. So it's good to have this campaign, and it's good to win it. Now there is timer. How it works? You see there are those there are banners here, banner here and banner there. Those banners, they stay active. You see, banner of victory stays green 4 days. If 4 days is passing, it becomes yellow. Then it becomes red. It becomes red. Morale of your armies goes down. It means you cannot fight any more demons' armies. You will always be defeated because you have low morale. And also problem, you don't have any more recruits. Your recruits are not coming, so your army is not replenished, which means you cannot continue fighting your campaign anymore. And you see how it's all linked. For example, to be able, let's say, to be able to enter this location with my team, I have first to defeat demon's army here and capture this fortification. But if my army has low morale due to those things are red, and I don't have any more recruits, I cannot defeat this. I cannot take fortification. It means they cannot pass here, and they will be, so game is over. But that sounds complicated. In reality, it's easy. You just have to think a bit forward. For example, if you know that banner of victories, each victory over a demon army adds 4 days to the time the banner of victory stays green, and banner on the march, it gives you 10 days. So when I start this Act 2, I do maximum I can with my party. When I have done everything I could, then I start moving here and fighting one army here, another army here, another. Then I move with my team, I fight there. So, and then I wait till this becomes yellow. Then I fight another army. Then I wait till it becomes yellow. But if I will fight like now, theoretically, now my army is level 2, this is level 1, I can defeat that army, I can defeat that army, I can defeat that army, I can even take this fortification. With my army like it is now, I can defeat, and then I don't have anything anymore. And then when it becomes red, you can really have sort of Zeitnot, it's called in chess. So it's just question of reading well and planning a little bit. So there is nothing really difficult here. Then you have quests, because with timing, regarding quest timing, let's look at journals. It says the last chapter to complete the quest, or it will be failed afterward. It just means you have complete this quest in this chapter. So there is nothing really difficult in that. Just do the quests, like last chapter to complete. So if I don't go to help Hell Knights, this is a bit different here. In Kingmaker, this economy and city and town management is a bit more sophisticated. Here it is easier. It's not as bad as in Kingmaker. It's not. I mean, Kingmaker is also not difficult if you just think a little bit and take your time. But believe me, this is easier because they had a lot of complaints, a lot of whining from players that Kingmaker is so difficult, Kingdom management is crazy, and then like you have Kingdom management Kingmaker, here you have campaign, but it's much easier than Kingmaker. So there is no timing like in Kingmaker. Like you had, I believe you needed like 70 days. I forgot 70 days or 30 days to defeat Stag Lord. Otherwise, it's considered as lost. You don't have it here. You just have to do that in this chapter. You cannot postpone it. Like you go another chapter, you cannot come back anymore. It's logic. But you're not obliged to go there. Don't go there, so you lose a lot of XP. And a banner over the citadel. Of course, if you don't do it, it's yeah, Cold Waters, same story. You have to visit it now, otherwise quest is burned. And that's the easiest one. You just defeat the armies, and then you get relics. Like you click here, that's a relic. No, that's not a relic, that's an item, but there are some relics, not here, not here, not here. There is some relic. Yeah, here. Crest of Malanders leans the fallen knight. That's a relic, for example. That's a relic. And these relics are good because you can fabricate armor, you can fabricate weapons, some magic items. So those things are very interesting. So it's really worth doing it. It's worse. And also each time you defeat army, you have some like finance points. Here I have breastplate I can sell. I believe it's like 4,000. And then that's relic. Here we have finance points. Here we have nothing, but we have XP. You have crossbow of judgment, you can sell 4,000 more, and things like that. So you don't need to deactivate anything. But probably you can do it, I guess, with Toy Box. If you install Toy Box, if you have installed Toy Box, you can probably deactivate some things. But again, I don't see point. Just if you absolutely want to beat the game, just go down difficulty, take easier difficulty, start with core difficulty, learn the game, and then you can move up. But if you want to start in top difficulty and then you cannot do it and then you start cheating, it's just ridiculous. It's childish actually. Kingmaker, yeah, I played Kingmaker. You can see my full playthrough in the highest also difficulty. It was unfair with damage to party 3, with highest enemy stats. I put everything. It was everything maxed, so you couldn't get it any more difficult. And I was playing Wizard, and yeah, it was okay. In the beginning, it was, yeah, you have to think a little bit to plan your fights. But then, if you after fighting Staglord, it just went easier and easier and easier, and the end of the game was just very easy. That's Kingmaker. It's like difficult to start, and then it goes. Yeah, like you get level 5. After level 5, it goes all easy. If you do your builds correctly, of course. If you make good builds. But Pathfinder is different. It starts with a heavy curve, and it stays quite difficult, I would say, till middle of Act 3. Middle of Act 3 it becomes already easier. Again, depends how you play. If you Savescam or not. If you Savescam, it's always easy. If you Savescam, you can beat always on every difficulties, whatever you do. But if you try not to reload, then it becomes challenging. And of course, using mercenaries, it's a huge thing. For me, just enough. I can kick out now Nenio. I kick her out. I buy a mercenary, for example, mutagen warrior, and my mutagen warrior and Scylla, they'll destroy everything. Or I can take Drunken Master Monk instead of Scylla. That's a super tank, and then game is over. So, or I can take Witch of the Whale, just pure Witch of the Whale, and it can destroy everything. Just only Witch of the Whale. On things like that. If there is a way to increase time, you see, again with sleeping. Regarding sleeping, there are places where you can sleep. There are 3 places in game where you can sleep without limits. It's in maze. In maze, you can sleep there a million times. Then in Canabres, after you have defeated the tavern, you can sleep as many times as you want. For example, if you need to make scrolls, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I don't sleep too many times, but I rest there to make scrolls. So, like Scrolls of Shield Extended. Those I made in Canabres. And so I think I made 2 or 3 of them. Here I made 2, and I think I made 2 or 3 scrolls in Canabres. Then like Hurricane Bow Extended also I fabricated. And what I also did, I fabricated this True Strike Extended. So Maze, Canabres, and last place where you can sleep limitlessly, it's in Nexus. In Nexus. It's already Act 5 in Alshenir and so on. Those 3 places. But otherwise it's limited. Limited why? Just because of that. That what is limiting your rests. Because sooner or later they will become yellow, then they become red. And to keep they green, you have always to fight armies. You fought armies, you've taken fortification, it becomes green again. But what happens if you don't have any more armies and you don't have any more fortification? It becomes yellow, then becomes red, then moral goes to hell. So that just comes to that what I told, it's management. Just you have 4 days here and you have 10 days here. So you do, believe me, it's I can do everything here, everything on the top difficulty, and I will still be having like 20 days left. 20 days, and if I rest inside, it's always 8 hours. So 3 rests, it's 1 day. 1 day, 4 rests, 4 days, it's 12 rests. 12 rests. You can do everything. So you have more than enough time. Believe me, it's more than enough time. Yeah, Kingmaker is different because kingdom management is different. Yeah, you're not doing this, you're doing Kingmaker, exactly. But because you asked me about this, I'm telling you about this. Of course, Kingmaker, it's a different game. No doubt about it. No, you're correct. You're correct. It's better start with Kingmaker and then you do this. But if you understand Kingmaker good, you will understand actually this as well. It's yes, congratulations, congratulations. You are really a very uh, happy man because, yeah, when everything is new for you, you didn't play it yet. It's first time you'll discover things. Just my advice: don't read guides, don't read walkthroughs. It's you better play it yourself. Better play it bad, lose it this or that way, reload, but you'll have this pleasure of discovery. You discover everything. It's really it's great game, and together with DLCs, it's a huge world, huge world. But if you read those builds, everything, walkthroughs, it's like you go to watch a movie. You go to watch a movie, and then your friend is telling you in advance everything that will happen in the movie. And I don't think it's a big pleasure to watch movie after that. Pillars of Eternity 1 is a great game also. Tyranny, okay, Tyranny is a bit for, yeah, it's also a good game. It's a short game actually. Tyranny is a short game. And did you get also Wrath of the Righteous or not? Because Dragon Age, I don't know if you played original Dragon Age. That's a great game. But Vanguard, I'm not sure. It's not to my liking. Yeah, but I think they had some promotions for Wrath of the Righteous. They definitely have. I see from time to time they have promotions. I think I've even seen once like 15 euros. I think 15 euros for Wrath of the Righteous and all the DLCs. XCOM is also it's a good stuff, definitely. XCOM 2, but I think XCOM 2 it's especially good if you play it with some mods, because there are like mods to make it more challenging. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I understand, I understand. I understand, I understand, and I understand it. It's not easy. So, now I have to think what to do next. Because that's exactly the moment that I was telling before, that I cannot move my party anywhere before those armies are blocking everything. The only place I can go is here, but it's so dangerous place at level 7 it's no chance to defeat them. Maybe there is a chance, but it's very, very complicated. And even level 8, I'm not sure I will defeat them, so I'm thinking what to do. I could go directly to how it's called, always forgetting it. Leper Smile. Yeah, it's $4. It's really cheap. It's cheap. But still, I suggest you watch promotions for Rest of the Righteous, because that's definitely the best game. It's game of all times. It's GOAT game. It's a GOAT game. Rest of the Righteous and all the DLCs. It's great. So, and they have promotions. In summer, I think they will have some summer promotions. Ah, you get it already? I didn't know. And do you also get DLCs for it? There are 6 DLCs, and this one it's also DLC, but it's free of charge. This Morbid Ridge. That's the last DLC. It's not part of those 6 DLCs. It's like last one. It's free. 7th DLC. But I think you have to install it. I don't think it goes automatically. I think you have like download it, and it's free of charge. Morbid Ridge. That one. Couple of months ago, I didn't even know it exists, so I missed this one. And then someone told me that it exists, and I checked. Indeed, it exists, and it's free. Okay. So I cannot go anywhere. So Leper Smile. Leper Smile. Leper Smile I could do, I guess. Or I can take a couple of rests, and then, for example, I can attack this army, but Chili Creek, there are also Smilodons and some shit. It's also very heavy fight. It's almost as bad as here. Gargullas, I could do only half of it. Then this one, Nameless Ruins, same story, difficult, like undead Smilodon, ghouls. It's all really crazy locations. Pillars, no, it's a great game. But listen, 78 euro you spent for all those games. Actually, if you look how much they cost normally, it's much more than that. 78 euros for all of that, it's really nothing. And 78 euro, don't eat meat, don't buy meat, don't drink alcohol, don't smoke, and you will save much more than 78 euro a month. Absolutely. I don't know, maybe you don't smoke anyway, but maybe you don't drink beer also, but yeah, but I mean, if you drink coffee, you buy coffee in shops, you drink some beer, you smoke some cigarettes, there are a lot of unnecessary things we're spending money for every month. I'm sure it's more than 78 euro. Okay. Okay, and now tell me how much you spend on smoking. I bet it's more than 78 euro a month. I bet it's more than that. It's more than that. And maybe you eat something like, I don't know, like some snacks. You buy snack. Okay, 1 pack for 2 days, so 15 packs a month. 1 pack of cigarettes. I think cigarettes are crazily expensive nowadays. Yeah, and 1 packet, what it is? At least 8 euro per package, at least. If it's normal cigarettes. Electronic, I think it's even more expensive. So, so at least to spend 150 euros a month only for cigarettes. Okay, four. Okay, four. So it's 60 euros. 60 euros a month. Even more than 60. More than 60. More than 60 a month. And you spend 78 euros on you spend 78 euros on games. So don't smoke 1 month, and you compensated your your purchase. Yeah, I was smoking in the past. I stopped smoking in when I stopped smoking 14 years ago. I stopped smoking, yeah, 14 years ago, and I used to smoke every package per day. One package per day. You said one package for 2 days. In my case, one package per day was. It's crazy. So I decided to go to the leper smile. That's my decision. Let's see what I have here. For leper's smile. But you got to do something, yes. I started doing some sport, and I replaced cigarettes with sport. Some extreme sports, and it replaced completely. Some rock climbing, some mountain climbing, and those things. Sport helps definitely. Oh, if I go to leper smile, I need to buy some protection from acid scrolls. Protection from acid scrolls. At least it worked for me. When I stopped smoking, I started doing rock climbing, mountain climbing, some. Okay, and thank you for visiting. Play your games. You have a lot of them now. A lot of the games. You can play it really now, a couple of years. I need protection from acid if I really want to go there, and maybe couple of more hurricane bow, couple of more scroll of shields. Couple of vanish scrolls. One scroll of invisibility. No, not all of them. I don't need all of them. I need only one of them. One of them. And maybe. Yeah, resist acid. Like 1, 2, 3 maybe. And protection from acid. 1, 2, 3 maybe. All fucking expensive. One more protection of acid. And one more. What is it? Resist acid. Where is resist? 4 resist acid for protection from acid. I hope it will be sufficient. So much money. Crazy. And now I need to fabricate something I don't have. I need what? Vital strike. She doesn't have it, he doesn't have it. He has it, I know. Sense vitals, but I was pretty sure I had that scroll of vital strike. Maybe I used it on Jesslyn. I probably used it on Jesslyn. Probably. And I would need vital strike. She has 14 arcana. That's not enough. Sense vitals. Okay, let's do it differently. Let's do it differently. Let's do it differently. Okay, that's this random encounter. So first we deal with that one.
No one stands in my way.
Well,
Those babaus can be also unpleasant. The 3 babaus.
inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi.
One should be able
Inimosi tradisi.
to tank them.
Inimosi tradisi. Tashani savitur. Inimosi.
Let's move already.
Tradisti.
resolute. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Inimosi Travisi. Kashani Savitur. Aporan Sentes. Inimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Inimosi Travisi. Aporane Sentes. Quadripium Durinos. Inimosi Travisi.
Okay.
You are my favorite aid.
Are we in trouble
No
yet?
reason to pause. Anything new? I'm always open to ideas.
Quiet steps. Weapons
All
ready.
this waiting bores me.
Are we ready to move out?
I'm losing my temper. Battles await.
I was never good at stealth, but I'll try.
21, 15, 43, 20, 29, 26.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Let's go.
I will help where I can.
No one stands in my way.
Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better. Make every strike count. Yet another obstacle. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The Inheritor, guide my blade. The light, take you into the fray.
You won't survive me.
There is no flanking. That's what I was always. I didn't. I think flanking doesn't work with archers. Now Lan attacks bow with composite bow. Okay. What? Lan is fighting defensively? Incredible. Anyway, there was no flanking. Lan had 45 because fighting defensively +2. Strange +2. He should have +3 because of high mobility. Anyway, Lan attacks Babao and there is no flanking. And they're very close to each other.
Endure this.
The Inheritor, guide my blade. The light, take you.
Okay, let's see. No flanking. So it means there is no. I was always suspecting that. So people who giving flanking, outflank to archers. It doesn't make any sense. Flanking is purely melee feat, even if it shouldn't be, because if to look here, I was always suspecting, never checked. If you take out flank, anyway, there is a description of this feat, and it says melee and also for range. So according to description, flanking should work also for outflank should also work for range, but it doesn't work because there is no even flanking. Even flanking doesn't exist. There is no flanking here.
No glory without risk.
You won't survive
So
me.
that's why never give outflank to archers. It will never work.
Make every strike count.
Take you into the fray.
But Lan is 43, modifiers 21. So he cannot hit Lan. Of course, if he crits, he will hit. But we have protective luck. Protective luck gives immunity to crits. So because Verlia, for example, gives outflank to his range characters all the time. So outflank it's only for melee character, and flanking, even flanking works only with melee character.
Head on! I lead, you follow.
I need like 200, maybe 50 archers to go for that to go for that for that fortification, because this one is hitting with electricity. It one shots everything. So you need to be like level 5. Your army should be level 5 and at least 250 archers. And also maybe 60-70 Hell Knights. It's minimum. Okay. Now we'll take a rest. Let's see what I will need for that. Just curious, if I confuse, I never tried it, but maybe it's good to try. If I confuse Vrox and run away, will they be killing each other? If I confuse Drachni and Swarms, will be they killing each other? It's just something to test, but it will be later. It will be later. That we will do something like that, I think. Those for those Vescavors, whatever their name is. Same story could be with fireballs. It's for Vescavor Queen. One for Lan. That's for Lan. So we have 3 fireballs. No. Yeah, it's better like that. We need more skeletons for Veska or Queen. I don't think she's outsider. Most probably she's not. Or maybe she's an outsider. Good, we can now take a rest. Or I will buy that scroll
Onwards!
of Vital Strike for menu. this bug again. It's such a bug. It takes so much time, those bugs. It should be 20 when it's Arcane and Arcane. Why is it 19? Now it's 18. It should be 22 already, or 23 even. It's not correct. 17 plus 3, 20, and here it should be 21. Only her own should be 21. 21 plus 2, it should be 20, 23, 23. Hero 20. I missed one thing. I wanted to have saving throws also. Skill checks, maybe skill checks. Skill checks are good to avoid random encounters. It's 3 more to stealth and things like that, so it's good against random encounters. But I need that, I think, saving throws. Or more hit points. Saving throws are good. That's good against random encounters. I will not do anything. Let's go. Let's go like it is. Yeah, I want. Okay, here we have a leper smile. Stop. Here, like that.
The goddess protects us.
You require my unbiased opinion?
What's on your mind? I wonder. I'll watch your back.
We will win this war. I was never good
Are
at
we in
stealth,
trouble yet?
but I'll try.
Weapons ready. Let's strike from the shadows.
Bookworm's headband. They still have heroism. Isn't it nice? 24-hour spells. That's why it's good to give already so early. 24-hour spells.
I'm all ears. Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
17, 16.
Meditate on your
We
mistakes.
go immediately.
What's that noise?
I just taken that out and it's again back.
Always be ready for the worst. I'll see to your request. You've crossed the wrong we find trouble? No, they did. You won't survive me.
Land has only heroism as
Endure
a
this.
spell. So no other buffs, just heroism. Because I want to keep
Make every
the
strike
remaining
count.
buffs for other things.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Missing all the time now. To kite swarms, it's
You won't
very
survive
difficult.
me.
-1. Let's check if he has. Yes, that's a problem. Let's put Swarm Bane Clap. Now we can deal more damage to swarms. We can be more efficient.
I'm curious. Quiet steps. Did we step on their toes as well?
Protective luck to Sila. Oh, it's different now. With Swarm Bane Clap, such a huge difference. Len actually one-shot him. One-shot him. 15, 15, 18, 17, 12. That's all.
Endure this. Make every strike
Swarm
count.
Bane Clap, plus of course those goggles. It's +2 bonus to damage rolls, but it's okay. +2 is always welcome.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Especially it has 3 attacks and all 3 hits. It's already +6 damage.
You won't survive me. Endure this.
Endure this, endure that.
Make every strike count. Can't hide from me. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The most important, don't run through the
Won't
swarm, but
survive me.
yep, done. So, -3 swarms. It's here. One more to armor class, by the way. I don't know, with this enhancement bonus to attack and damage with unarmed attacks, it doesn't work. He has unarmed thing. He has. An archer always deals his unarmed damage with the arrows. So question is if this stacks. I don't think it stacks. Which actually it should. It should.
Yet another obstacle.
It should.
Endure this. Make every strike count.
So far we killed 3 of them.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Good hit from Lan. Professional hit.
You won't survive me.
Very professional hit.
This. Make every strike count.
Why don't you chant? Ah, shit, that's why she doesn't chant. IE was off.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me. Endure this. Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
That requires very high kiting skills. But really, there are no other ways to deal with swarms. If you want to do it without reloads, that's the only way. Okay, it's possible theoretically with fireballs, but for that you have to collect those swarms all in one place. It's even more complicated.
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me.
One shot like 46 HP.
Endure this. Make every strike count.
I knew those fucking idiots will start to move. I knew that fucking idiots will start to move. Fuck you. Fucking idiots.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me. Endure this. Make every strike count.
Okay, 2 hits, 1 miss.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me. Endure this.
To 5 here, 6, 8. 8 swarms. I don't remember how many of them, but there are lots. Maybe 20. There are a lot.
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
This cover guard. That's already a problem. Shit. Oh no, because those fucking idiots moved, we can now have serious problems. Fucking idiots moved. Fucking idiots moved. I hate this bug. It's the most hateful bug you can have in the game. Really, it's hateful bug. It makes me hate it. Really, it makes me hate the game, just this fucking bug with them. When they start moving. Because of this, I can't get out of fight anymore. And even if I can, by chance, even if I can, I have to. I have to lose a spell.
Trouble yet?
Okay.
What's over there?
Here I need a lot of to kill that Rescavor guard. I need a lot of protection from acid because acid is his main weapon. And I need to be buffed for that. So
Rely on me.
Anything new?
Doubt his thoughts' greatest challenge. I'm all ears.
I will first kill all the swarms, and then I maybe go for those Vescavor guides.
Did we find trouble? Me. No, they did. Endure this. Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me. Endure this. Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. trouble yet? Tread lightly. You won't survive me. Did we step on their toes as well?
-1 swarm, very nice.
Endure this.
First attack, and he killed the swarm.
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me.
He started missing more, I don't know why. Bad rolls, most probably.
Endure this.
Yeah.
Make every strike count.
A lot of misses now.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
That's why it's important to have 24-hour spells early in the game. Then you put with Owl's Wisdom on Lan, Cat's Grace, and it stays 24 hours,
Survive me.
and you don't give a shit about it anymore.
Endure this.
Okay. 3 more. In total 3, 5, 10, 13 so far. I have 2 Vescavor guards.
What's that noise?
What is that noise? It's Camellia farted.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
Okay.
I'll see to your request.
That Vescavor shit here, so we have to go here.
Always be ready for the worst. I'm curious. Make every strike count. Yet another obstacle. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Almost killed it. It's the most important not to run into the wrong place.
You won't survive me. Endure this. Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me. Endure this.
Ay, 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 ay.
Make every strike count.
Done. 2 minutes. Actually, I can now go for Viscavor Queen. But then I will not kill those two Viscavor Guardians. No, we failed. And I don't care.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge. Tread lightly.
Here is Viscavor Queen. Now question is,
What's that noise?
here we have one Viscavor Guardian and another one Viscavor Guardian. There are two. I think it's like 70 XP for each. So it's 70 XP for each, 140, and there are maybe 4 swarms, 140 and 40, 160. So I'm losing like 300 XP. See, if I go directly for Viscavor Queen, I'm losing like 300 XP. I think it's important. What is my current XP? For we need 7,000 to level 7. So if I lose 300 XP, it's not very pleasant. It will delay my level 8 progression. So I think I will go hunt for them, but first I need to take a break, maybe, because 2 hours and a half I'm playing. It's too long. I need to move. So I will continue this stream in 1 hour. I need to move, to walk, to eat, to relax a bit. I will be playing now like that because 5 hours in a row, it's when I lose attention, I make mistakes, I make misclicks, and as a result, reload can happen. So we'll be back in 1 hour, guys. Thank you for visiting. Bye bye.